Happy Sunday. I'm bringing you this live from Pallet Sellers, 1863 Lakewood Road, Toms River. Gonna wait for some guests to join, and we're gonna get the show rolling. Very excited, guys. I love these lives every Sunday. Brought to you from the warehouse. You know, we could always take the time, do the live, show you guys what we got in stock, what we got in stock for the future, and, help you guys make money. I'm here to also answer any questions about reselling, flipping. Big thing, by the way, when people come in to Pallet Sellers is if I feel like they can't make money, I tell them it's not a good fit. Like wherever you do, wherever you sell, these products are not good for you. I don't see you making money with this stuff, so skip it. That's the most important thing. Of course, I'm a business. I run a business. I want to make money. If anyone tells you they don't want to make money and they're a charity, it's not the truth. But what's most important is that people are going to be happy and they're going to come back and they're going to make money. Obviously in liquidation, if it's an unmanifested pallet, you don't really know what you're getting. So there is a little element of risk. But we also do a first-time buyer guarantee. So usually with the 3PL pallets, if you want to open it up in front of us, and if you don't think there's enough value to make money, we'll give you your money back. We want to make sure our new seller is on their feet, gets on the road, and they don't have like any big L in the beginning. Because a lot of people, they'll walk in here and they'll say, oh, I went to this and this liquidation warehouse and I bought a pallet and I didn't do good. And especially it hurts, to hear that from a new seller, someone who's just getting into the business. They dropped a lot of money, bought a pallet worth of stuff, and, they put a bunch of, good-looking things on the top. And then, once they picked up the top 5 items, it was all, like, garbage underneath. As always, we never build the pallets in-house. How they come is how we sell them. And if it is built, like, we occasionally will have a flea market pallet of processed items, and we'll tell you it's processed. We always tell you if it's processed. That's what any good, honest pallet house liquidation seller will do. And if they're telling you that it's unprocessed and then you buy the stuff and it's processed, those people, they're just in it for the quick money. They just want the quick buck. They don't care about long-term relationships. Forget about honesty. Forget about integrity. Forget about all that stuff. Like, even if just from a point of selfishness, like if you want to be successful in business, you got to take care of people. You got to value relationships. Everyone could swear from today till tomorrow that they're the most honest guy, and they have the most faith in that. But it's hard to prove. It takes time. Like, you have to prove to people, slowly you build up a reputation. That's what we're doing over here, one customer at a time. Reviews are, starting to tell the story. And we're very excited for what's in store. And if anyone has any questions, you could drop questions, comments, anything, and I'll be happy to answer. But yeah, inventory is going to be going like this. Really good inventory that's profitable. I don't bring in anything that people can't make money on. We're working on a very big deal with a very big retailer, let's just say that, to get many truckloads a week. So good inventory that people like. I know people like small items. That's very important. That's the feedback I'm getting, because nowadays shipping is very expensive. And unless you're shipping a lot, shipping is going to cost you. Like if you ship a lot of volume, you could get very good rates. I get very good rates, but if you're not shipping a lot of times you're going to sell something on eBay and it's going to cost more to ship it if it's a big item. That's why people like small items. Also, live selling culture is getting very big. Whatnot, TikTok Live is getting big. eBay Live, and the fast moving, no listing, just selling items. That's really, it's really good, and people like the small items for that. So let me show you guys what we have available. We still got some pallets. This is a $400 3PL pallet. It's returns. 3PL, by the way, in case you don't know, it stands for third-party logistics. It's a third-party logistics warehouse. They handle logistics for a lot of brands, mainly Amazon, Sellers, and any brands that are like don't have their own warehousing. They'll use third-party logistics warehouses. This is a $350 pallet. Sometimes these boxes are full of small items. It's like it's a chance. You never know. This one's only $350. I don't know why. It should be $400. This is $350 also. This one's only $250. It was from a furniture truckload. So I don't really know what's on it, but it could be a lot of furniture. This is $250 on this one. The bigger, bulkier items are usually cheaper. This is only $200. Guys, I'm losing money on these pallets. I'm just selling them cheap because it's bigger items. It's not as desirable. But if you could flip them, and people who do flip them, you sell them locally, you figure it out, you hustle it, there's money to be made. I try to only sell things that I think people can make money on. If I feel like you can't make money on it, I'm not going to sell. And I've had stuff like that before where I was like, it's not worth selling pallets. People are not going to make money. So I'll list the items myself or, get rid of it myself. We got clothing bales, guys. It's on sale. I'm going to do a clearance on these clothing bales. If you're serious, you want to take volume. I know it's hard for a small seller to buy a bale. When it comes to a pallet, you open it up, you put the items in your car. But this is 1,000 pounds of clothing. If you have a pickup truck, I could forklift it on. But then when it gets to your house, it's a little bit of a hassle. So I get that, and I want to just clear them. So it's good inventory. Whoever did buy, most of the people came back for more. I have around like 37 left. If you're serious and you want to take like big quantities, preferably all of them, I'm down to work out a deal to clear them. Reach out to me. Yeah, and that's all. Any questions? Last minute questions, but then we'll go. You can watch this live. Watch this live back. Post it on the tube too. And yeah, I'm just excited for the journey ahead. And really thank you everyone for believing in us. And it's a two-way street. It's a business relationship, and I'm excited for what the future has in store. I think we're going to be doing very well. We're going to bring in good inventory, and I think everyone's going to be making a lot of money. So that's how we do it. We're all in business. We're all B2B. Everyone's trying to make money. So when you make money, I make money, and vice versa. So yeah, and I'm bringing in good stuff, and it's going to be below market price, and just waiting on the deal to close, and then more details to follow. Hopefully, God willing. I'll see you guys in the next video and live. Peace out. Happy Sunday. Have a nice day. That was very nice. Honestly, thank you.